ask us right back. Like we just open conversation.
He was 37 minutes late.
37?
That's a great question.
37?
Ask Mouse why he's question. Yeah, it's a great question.
37? That's what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't. You see, the problem is in the community is that when black men finally get together on the same page,
it's the community.
There's somebody that.
Yo, you was late. Niggas ain't trying to hear from you, bro.
We ain't started yet.
We recorded?
We recording, but we ain't.
Oh, all right, bet. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 5, 4. Nah, I want everybody to hear that. Keep this. Whoever's at right when you hear this, keep this. As long as you want.
All right, bet.
Till 2.
I said that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy.
We got till 2.
All right.
Welcome back to another week of Guys Next Door. I am Mouse Jones.
I'm Fly Rye.
I'm DeVale Ellis. I'm Wayno.
You're not gonna say your last name, Wayno?
I got.
No, it's all right. No, you don't. I just wanted to see if you was gonna do it. And we are the Guys Next Door. We have 2 very special guests. Shout out to my brother Wayno. Shout out to the good brother DeVale Ellis. You go by the whole name.
Yeah, I like to go by the whole name.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I accidentally go by my whole name.
No, I gotta go by my whole name. I want it to be known. Ellis, it's my legacy, so
that's fire. You see that?
I gotta tell people.
Ryan, you don't go by your full name, so shut up.
But that's fire. I don't got a legacy yet, but that's fire. I love that.
Yo, son, I literally go by my whole name only by accident. Because people see my Twitter, so when they see me outside, they just be like, yo, Mouse Jones. I'm like, bruh, you don't have to say the whole name.
That's a good thing,
Why'd you make that your Twitter then?
Because that was my name. My name is my name.
But you said you go by accident.
So when niggas call you,
is it coincidence?
Niggas call you Wayno 119?
No, people call me. This is what I tell people usually. It depends on what setting I'm in. I say Wayno Clark, depending on the setting. If we in the street, I just say Wayno.
Right.
If I'm somewhere and I have to explain who I am along with what I'm trying to do, I say Wayno Clark.
But when I introduce myself, When I introduced myself to you, I said,
I don't
Mouse.
remember what you said.
Of course you don't, but I do. I said, yo, I'm Mouse. When I introduced myself to Ryan, I said, yo, my name Mouse. When we met on the grapevine, yo, my name Mouse. But people just refuse to respect half my name. They want to say the whole thing.
They don't know your real name though.
They will never. So so first and foremost, we must thank the listeners. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. It is still very early on. Y'all still showing us a lot of love. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate if you continue to love. So to do that, follow us on Instagram at guysnextdoor_. Join in on the conversation on Twitter using the hashtag guysnextdoor. Make sure you are reposting. We are everywhere. We're on wherever you get your podcast. We are there. Guys Next Door there. So continue posting, and we're going to continue annoying our followers by continuing to repost every time you post us. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you have a letter, you can send it to where, Ryan?
guysnextdoor123@gmail.com. That's correct this week.
So y'all all single?
No, I'm in a relationship.
You in a relationship?
Single.
Single?
I'm in a relationship.
Oh, so I'm the only married dude here.
Yeah, it's a little mixed crowd.
Yes. Mack is in limbo. Is Mack in limbo?
We're not going to talk about that man while he's not here.
No, definitely. No.
Oh no, we can
because he's not here.
You're absolutely right.
He's getting.
I don't know what he's doing right now, but maybe there is.
Maybe there's a missus. Maybe there's a not.
Maybe.
He was in Antigua.
Y'all wrong. This is all sorts of breaking God code right now, bro.
Oh, no. He broke God code when he decided not to show up this episode.
Damn.
You guys stay together.
That's true.
So Antigua, I didn't see no. You know how I know he must have a girl? Antigua, I didn't see no girls on his Instagram.
He not gonna have a girl after this episode. Shit. If he got a girl, she's like, your friends don't know if you got a girl or not. It's a wrap.
Strategically, depending when we drop this.
Yo.
That's why, listen.
He the most famous
Mack,
one.
I ain't had nothing to do with any of this.
He'll be fine.
Nothing to do with
it. Listen, he will be, if any 3 of us.
He won't be fine if it's the right one.
We was just talking about that.
And that's a great, you know what?
If it's the right one.
And that's why
will
we
not
have
be friends with
DeVale
y'all.
Ellis here.
He gonna hate
now,
y'all.
DeVale Ellis has made it cool. He is one of the people who I feel like has made it cool to be in a relationship right now. Like,
I have. I appreciate that.
You made it in the
cool.
black community. In the black community, I think publicly.
With all the distractions that go on in this society, I feel like a lot of people steer away from relationships.
Especially, and like I said again, especially on that social media.
I'll have to agree with that because that's a lot of DMs I get from young dudes. It's just like, I didn't think it was cool to be married till I saw your videos with your wife and your kids. And it kind of caught me off guard too because I grew up in a house, like my parents are married, my aunts and uncles are all married. So for me, that's all I knew.
Right,
so when I was getting that feedback, it was kind of like, damn, like this was regular to me, you know. But I guess, and I mean, I do have a mentorship program. 75% of the kids I mentor come from single parent homes.
Yeah, most of us grew up like that.
Yeah,
too,
you know what I'm saying. So I get that, but I just never I never seen it as not being cool until people was telling me that they don't really think it's cool.
That's crazy, man. I never looked at. I mean, for me, like I grew up in a household with my mom. Like my mom never and my dad weren't together, and when I was born, by the time I was born, it was broken up. But like I seen my mom go through different relationships or whatever. But I never thought like just going forward that people would deem it like not to be cool to be with somebody. I think like that's kind of bugged out.
I think people want the relationship. I know when I got into a relationship, I didn't get into a relationship. Like I didn't fall into a relationship. Like everything was intentional, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it wasn't until I found somebody I wanted to be with. It wasn't until I felt that feeling.
Yeah.
My thing is like me and you always talked about on Wayno. It's always about that publicity about it.
Yeah.
Because I come from that. You don't show what matters the most to you. And I've always operated with Instagram like that.
So wait, I got a question though. So it was the female you was with, or the young lady, you can't say female, but the young lady you was with that kind of made you want to be in a relationship. It wasn't a decision you made on yourself before you.
No, before I met. So what happened was I've only had 2 relationships my whole life. This is my second relationship. So I was with my baby mother for 7 years.
Okay.
And then when we broke up twice. We broke up one time, got back together. And then we broke up the second time. Like I was really fucked up in the head because like I've put my all into this. This is all my whole 20s. This is the only relationship I've ever been in. So it's like, damn, I gotta really accept that this shit is a dub right now. And like, I'm weird with relationships and connecting with people. So once I'm connected to you, I'm loyal. Like,
do you want to stay there?
Yeah. So once I had to like accept, like, all right, this ain't gonna work.
Also, monogamy was always your goal. Like you was just like, I just like being.
If I'm in a relationship.
If he's not in a relationship.
If I'm not in a relationship, it's God,
going around the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? It's just like the social media aspect makes so many people be in a relationship not for the right reasons because they like a lot of people view relationships like I'm gonna get in it because they look happy doing this. That's how I see it. With me, I remember the world like me and my lady, we known each other since we was 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like I have children with the woman I always wanted to have children with. I'm with the woman I always wanted to be with. So it's like the social media don't seem like a thing to me when it comes to relationships because I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's like whatever. It's like a fake separate world. I only use social media to promote whatever it is I'm doing. I don't use it for nothing like my personal. And I don't knock nobody who does because even me being a dad, when I see other dads like do stuff, it makes me feel inspired just doing stuff with my kids on the regular. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, but what you said is the truth though. Like social media is another world. Everyone is very deliberate about what they post.
Right.
So there is always a strategy behind every post. No one just wakes up and just starts filming.
Yo, what is it like? And when you tell me if I'm going too far because me and you spoke about this and that's what like sparked. I was like, oh, I gotta have Wayno on this week. I gotta have Wayno on this week. So I want to know what it's like because as for me, I like to refer to myself as 0-2 in the kid department. 2 girls off the bat. I'm terrible.
Right.
But you guys, you have all boys.
Yeah, 3 boys.
And then
I got 2 girls and a boy. Well, a boy. I mean, girl, boy, girl.
Oh, so you was as bad as me a little bit. All right, never mind.
but now, what you gonna say?
No, but you was talking specifically to me when we was at work the other day.
Yeah.
About how you raise your son. You was talking about a moment. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I could talk about all of that. I mean, like, recently
because that specific moment is why I want to like.
We gonna start talking about some things with our kids in a second. Cause
is he? All right, so let's.
What am I supposed to say? I don't have kids. Like I'm sitting there like,
You was a kid though. You was a kid at one point in time.
I have to raise no kids. Like, y'all talking about I got
first
this.
of all,
all right, so
Instagram was down yesterday, so you had perfect opportunity
to have kids.
To have kids, like we should have got the call today, right?
Yeah, you should got.
No, but I say this. You still, but now I could say this in closing. Yeah. So recently, like my son, like he's always been like a jokester, class clown in school. His doctor actually told me that when he was 6 months. He tickled him a certain way. My son started bugging out. He's like, he's gonna be a clown. You know what I mean? So he's always been up and down with his grades. So on Friday, his grades is kind of looking good. It's not all 100s, but it's better than it's ever been. And he's been making strides. That's Friday. 72 hours later, on Monday, I'm getting calls from the teacher that he misbehaving, all types of shit. So basically, I don't physically discipline my son as far as hitting him. Like, like I used to pop him every now and then. I stopped doing that. What I do is I make him jog and I make him do push-ups and planks and all types of physical work that hurts him more than me just hitting him.
Right.
So like I asked him, I was like, yo, are you having any problems? Like what's up with you? Like what's going on? Like this was just 3 days ago. And he broke down crying and he was like, it's kids in my school that like they mess with me and he messes with other kids because these bigger kids fuck with him and then he projects that negative energy on the other kids. And I was like, that's not who you are. So I told him like I didn't want him to stray away from him being such a big hearted and loving kid because he's still my baby no matter what. So I told him like, I wanted to start doing more things with him, just communicate with him a little bit better just so that we could, get a little bit closer, just be more open with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right. Allow me to interject. The first thing is, I would have handled it the same way, bro.
Right.
Like, you got to find out what the issue
So
is.
neither one of y'all physically discipline your kid.
Listen.
I physically
I do every now and then, but I try to, the tradition, like my mom, it's a lot of times when my mom
I
used
don't
to
whoop my kids.
Yeah, I don't whoop them.
I'll give you an example, right? My second child, Cairo, is a habitual line stepper. Like we'll be walking down the street.
Right.
Cairo, do not run into the street.
He taking off.
He taking off. He's waiting until no one's looking. He'll take off. So now, when we get in the street, I have to make it a purpose that when we get out there and he goes to take off, I gotta pop him because the only lesson he gonna learn after that is if I let him run into the street and he get hit by a car.
Right.
So sometimes you gotta discipline him so that he understands when I'm talking to you, you have to listen.
Right.
Because I'd rather this physical pain that you feel now be a little bit less than what you're gonna feel if you get hit by the car. That's the type of discipline I give them. I'm not a beater. Like I used to get beat with the belt. And stuff like that.
Me too.
Same.
But as far as even with our young men in school, we have to stop using the traditional way to find out if our kids are smart or not, right? I have kids that I've watched growing up who academically always struggled, but they struggled because they were creatives.
Right.
They weren't the type of kids who just sat down in class. Now, here's the crazy part. When I first retired from the league, I worked at Poly Prep. Poly Prep is $60,000 a year, all white school, right?
Fact.
So many of those kids, if they were black kids in a public school, would have been considered kids with behavioral issues, right? They would have been on medication. But you know what they did? Their parents got them extra work, traveled with them, did different things. They ended up graduating, going to Ivy League schools. Now they're great members of the community, right? Where our kids, your son don't sit down. He needs Ritalin. Right?
Yeah. They tried to put me on that when I was in sixth grade.
You see what I'm saying?
The Ritalin,
so now
the
you on
Concerta, all
Ritalin,
that.
your grades drop, things. You have these different issues. I think with our young men and women, we have to start trying to find different ways to challenge them.
Right.
You could be a 70 average student, right? But maybe that's because you just don't like school. How about we travel to museums? How about we do stuff to pique different interests?
Right.
And then I think if we do that collectively as a community, rather than saying you better be 90s or you're going to be a loser,
right?
Because that's how kids start to get depressed.
Nah, I feel like with me it was my mom actually had the opportunity to take me out of the hood. So what it was I took a test, like that whole Poly Prep thing. I took that test when I was young. I happened to score high, and I went to Dalton K through 6.
Okay.
I went to a private school K through 6, but that was like a day job.
Damn, Jonathan Ankrum.
It was like
that's a big deal.
it was like a Superman type of effect. Like
it was.
When I get to school, I got to be somebody who I'm really not.
Right.
Because I was the one black kid in my whole like 3. It was like 4 grades. It was like 4 of us. Type shit.
Yeah.
And a school full of, I'm talking about, I went to school with the top. They families own this and they own that.
You got to talk about that. And I want you to continue to talk about the experience. Because I see that with a lot of the kids I mentor who went to like the elite private schools, when they come back, they feel like they don't exist anywhere. Because in the hood, they be like, oh, you think you're better than us. But then at that school, you're the only black kid.
You got to adjust into society a bit.
Talk about that.
It can better you. For me, it bettered me because now that's why I know so many people. Like I moved so many different places.
Network is
my network is retarded. Even though I left there in 6th grade, because if you really know schools and you're not really doing your work, like public schools, for instance, because I went to public school after. If you're not doing your work, you could kind of get by. You can get by. You can have 60, 70 grades, maybe 75, and get by to the next grade. If you're not doing good in these private schools, I'm in 5th grade doing 9th grade level work.
Right.
But I'm not getting the same tutoring as Bill and Susie, because I'm going back home.
Right.
And I don't want to be in the house studying all day. I'm trying to go to the park. I'm trying to play ball. I'm trying to go play ball with my real friends.
Right.
But every day I got to get back on that bus or that train and go right to a school that I know nothing about what y'all doing.
Was it worth it?
Because was it worth it? Absolutely.
What's crazy is like just hearing you talk about it.
Was it worth it out of survival, or was it worth it?
It was worth it because at the time I didn't know what I was doing, and my mother put me in a position. She's like, "You're not gonna be like the rest of your little friends running around. We're not paying."
This is a
all
huge
this money.
debate because you got kids. I got kids. Early childhood education is important, especially if you're talking about private schools and public schools in New York.
Yeah.
Yo, like it's the difference is huge because because I would go on these little play dates and stuff, and I would go to my friends, and my friends in Brooklyn's crib, and it would be won't say disaster, but it'd be something like, what's going on, compared to when I walk across the street and they got elevators and walkie-talkies and they got nannies, not babysitters. They got
nannies,
a babysitter. They got a nanny. They got this, and it's like, you got a house where? Oh, you invite me to the Hamptons, and I'm going to see these big mansions, and I'm like, oh, I gotta live like.
But that
this.
opens your mind though.
What I want to ask is, because this is a health podcast, right? We're all about healthy relationships, healthy mentals, and just healthy relationships within the Black community. I'm going to ask you guys, what's one health tip you want to leave with the audience? I'll start with you, Devale.
One health tip, mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take time, put the phone down.
Mm-hmm.
Wayno said this, get the phone out your kid's face. It seemed like I post a lot, right? I literally only post one post a day from my kids. I only have my phone in my kid's face for about 60 seconds to 120 seconds. I give people one a day. And if they don't want to post that day, we don't post.
That's
Take
fire.
mental health.
That's
Get off
fire.
of social media. Learn about yourself, man, and just and take accountability for who you are. I don't think people do enough of that. Like, focus on your mental health. That's important to me.
Wayno.
Piggybacking off of what you just said, I say kind of like the same thing. I think self-assessment is key. One of the biggest things for me was like me checking myself. Me not like, I got way more L's than I got W's, but my W's are bigger than my L's because like I always checked myself whenever I had something going on. I think that sometimes we gotta, like you say, like we gotta take some time to get a chance, or take more chances to know ourselves a bit better.
Yeah.
Times are moving very, very fast. Things are moving very rapid. I think appreciate your loved ones for real, man. Really take time to appreciate your loved ones. And if relationships that are strained are repairable, try to repair them to the best of your ability, man. I mean,
yeah, that's what's up.
when you have more people in your life that you love, life is amazing.
That's true.
Ryan.
I'll piggyback off of Wayno. When it comes to everybody in your life, and if you feel like everybody's really okay, everybody's not. Just reach out to people and just talk to them. Just healthy conversations with those who you might feel or have perfect lives. Everybody has problems, so it's just a conversation and communication with that person. That's healthy.
For me, I'm going. I didn't hear you. What was that, Denora? Huh? Oh, okay. All right, thanks. Jesus Christ. Good management, Devale. You have good management.
She don't play, yo.
She do not play.
Nah.
For me, I'm going to say no. So I think we all are going to stay within the mental health realm. I'm going to say no. And don't explain your no either. Like, it's okay. Like, that is a great exercise. Saying no and not explaining your no. Too many times you gotta explain no, because no.
Nah.
You know how much better you feel when you don't want to do. Like, I always think about when people post that meme on Instagram where it's like, oh, when somebody canceled plans that you really didn't want to do anyway, and it's like the mad relief face. What if you just said no in the first place, and you would have removed all that anxiety, you would have removed all of that. You probably yelled at somebody or was mad or short with somebody because you had to do something you didn't want to do.
That's me.
What if you just said no? And that used to be, and now I'm just so comfortable saying no. Like, no.
That's me.
No. Use
good.
different octaves. No. Nah.
Different language? How you say it in Spanish? That's how you say it.
Or you can get a
How you
manager.
say that in Spanish?
Nada.
No.
Oh, you heard
Get
it?
a manager. and not
Nothing.
What that? No, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know what that last part means. What that means?
Nothing good doesn't mean.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna have nobody
Just say
flip
no.
on
Just
me
say
now.
no. No, it's fine. We're gonna bring y'all back.
Now we have to.
I'm down.
Or
Yeah, I'm
whenever
down
we
with
do
it.
the
That was
live
a
show,
dope
we gotta
combo.
have them.
That
So
was
we
a
gotta
dope
just
combo,
get their
man.
schedules. But we gotta do this.
Are we gonna be on time though?
Oh my lord.
Who
Oh,
wasn't on time? You can just make it.
No,
Let
no.
them know. Let them know. Let them know.
It was Mouse.
that's
Okay.
fine. That's not gonna make
Yeah.
it episode.
Yes, it is.
I was so glad. Look, I was so glad that you're saying all this at the end. It's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there.
It was Mouse.
I learned
We was
a
about to
little
bounce. Wayno was like, yo, you trying to bounce, bro? I was like, you know
All
what?
right, we was about
I, was
it.
giving, I had to get snacks and everything and all that. I was like, yo, want tea?
He
You want
was
coffee? What y'all need?
juggling, bro.
My apologies.
juggling.
My apologies.
Yeah, but everybody,
I was late.
wait,
My
no, tell them where you can find you.
You can find me on Everyday Struggle Monday through Thursday. You can also find me at Wayno119 on every social media platform you can think of. It's Wayno119.
And when you see him in the street, say what up, Wayno119.
Say what up, don't stare.
No, say what up, Wayno119. Since he think it's okay for niggas to call you by your whole social media name, So I want you to refer when you see.
I never said that.
Now
See,
you said that in the beginning of this
you're
episode.
so ridiculous.
You was like,
bro.
"Oh, why you make it your Twitter name?" I bet. So when niggas see you, I want them to be like, "Yo, Wayno 119, what up?" Oh man, Devale, where can they find you if they already not following you?
I am Devale. That's IamDevale. All social media platforms. I am Devale.
Cool.
And then you got something coming out soon.
Yes, actually, we
Talk about it. You stepping into the arena.
Yeah, we stepping into the podcast room. Me and my wife, we have a podcast. And can I drop the name or not? Should I not drop? I'm not gonna drop the name. We got a podcast coming out. I know all my New York people gonna love it. They gonna love the name. So it's dope. It's talking about it's not a marriage podcast. I just want to put that out there. It's not a podcast.
There's just two
about
married
marriage.
people doing a podcast.
Well, it's what it is it's
I want
giving
my percentage.
it's giving
The way she like that, I want my percentage.
a millennials. It's giving a millennials view on all world events from a woman's standpoint and a man's standpoint. Being honest, I'm gonna say some things that my wife probably gonna be mad. She gonna say some things that I'm probably gonna be mad. But fuck it, it is what it. And some fire sex after it too. That's how it happens. You argue
the same
and
two
then you
songs.
smash. 3 songs, Ryan. 3 songs.
Ryan,
man.
you got any? Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter because when we drop it, probably whatever.
Yeah, we gonna drop.
We appreciate you guys. Follow us on Instagram at guysnextdoor_. Keep supporting for real. Like, and I don't say this. I don't mince words when I say this. I can speak for Ryan and Mack. Like, we did not expect for y'all to fuck with us as much as y'all fucking with us. It means the world to us because it's literally the exact reason we started this podcast. So please do not feel any way about continuing to post us because we're gonna keep reposting y'all.
Yo, you know what's crazy? They put us as an MCM on Monday. I was like, damn.
Oh, they made us the MCM?
That's so fire.
I'm used to that.
Not me. That's new. It's new shit.
That's cool.
Free. I'm getting free shit. I'm getting this shit new.
That's cool.
That's why I'm single.
Y'all
You gotta act like
hilarious.
you've been here before.
No, I don't.
Y'all hilarious.
Appreciate y'all.
If you want to join in on the conversation on Twitter, #GuysNextDoor. No, we don't have a Twitter page, so stop asking. But just all you'd have to do if you want to join in the conversation, #GuysNextDoor. Follow us, #GuysNextDoor_ on Instagram. Comment, rate, subscribe. Keep commenting. We love your comments. We literally be reading your comments. If you have any letters that you want to send in, you need relationship help, don't know why you gotta ask us. But send it to where, Ryan?
guysnextdoor123 @gmail.com.
And if you are asking for relationship advice, I need you to do one thing. 2 things. Number 1, need you to write your own fake name. I think too much during the day, so I'm not going to have to come up with a name for you. So if you say your real name in there, that's what's being said. Secondly, and most importantly, if you are asking for relationship advice, I need you to send a picture of what you look like because I need to know how to give you advice. If you're a little big, I'm going to give you a different kind of advice. You ugly, give you a different kind of advice. You're a little lazy-eyed, shout out to Dodge, shout out to Tax,
Mouse
Free Tax
going to
Stone.
hell,
I'm going
bro.
to give you a little different type
Mouse
of advice.
going to hell, bro.
I'm just saying. Because don't be sending me anonymous letters. I don't know how you look. So I'm giving you pretty bitch advice and you ugly.
This nigga's going to hell, bro.
All right.
We know that.
Yo,
That's been,
First
that's
of all,
been,
niggas already know hell gonna be lit when I get down there. So y'all, I'm gonna be like, nah, stay happy. Remember, y'all want to live your life good, right?
Because I told you, when you come to heaven, I'm not coming to the door to get you. Don't call don't text me like, yo, boy, you got a +1. I don't. It's me.
You know you dying before me. That's all I care about.
It could be the same day.
Oh, me and Ryan's birthday is coming up April 15th. We taking cash apps. That's a fact. The women can do it, we can do it too. We all about gender equality here. So $, Mouse Jones. Ryan, what's yours?
I'll send it to him. We can split it.
That's a lie. If it comes to Mouse Jones, that was for me. But we like I said, we appreciate you. I've been Mouse Jones.
Devale Ellis, baby.
Wayno 119.
Fly rah.
And we've been the guys next door.
Like your soul, baby.